Have you ever wanted to know how to make a page component with a type-safe title that is visible on the browser tab, so you would never misspell the brand name, ever? In next few chapters, we will first use custom title tag in Next.js. Moving on, we'll create a simple page component. We will explore why it might not always be a good idea to use the main page title in the title tag for the browser tab. And in the end, we'll demonstrate how to ensure that the browser tab title always includes the brand name and divider forced by a TypeScript. You might notice that by default when you install Next.js template, run server and hover the tab of the browser, that there is no custom title. Adding it to the project is quite simple. You just need to follow official documentation. When we open the code editor, we can import head from next/head package. We can then use it along with the title tag. And voila, we have a custom title. And we can check that after refreshing the website and browser. As you can see, we got it. This is really the simplest use case how to use custom title on your website, but it gets complicated. When we have multiple pages, as you can see, I'm just creating a new page. It is a contact page with its own content and title. In a real-world scenarios, it's easy for things to get messy with potential spelling errors or typos in the brand name. Since there is no automatic way to detect these, we need to be extra careful. Let me show you my method for solving this by creating a page or layout component. This type of component is widely used in virtually every project I worked on. It provides a set structure for the web application, like the header, footer, and content section. We will create the simplest one with a title, which we will use for a heading for now, and a children prop for the content. We can improve it further by re-importing the head component and using the title prop to set the title value, just like we did on the home page. And now we can use the newly created component on the home page. Just import the component and wrap the page content with it. We must not forget to write the title required property to the page component. After saving a file, we can assure ourselves that our solution works. Let's take a moment to look at my other project, Clubbard. As you can see, the title and subtitle of the page does not match the text on the browser tab. At the same time, you may notice that the name of the service is also listed behind the page title. Without knowing it, the second part is type-safe, so I can forget about this part when adding a new page, because TypeScript would shout at me to correct it. But let's do this step by step. Therefore, let's make a few improvements right in the page component. The first change is that we add the headTitle property. The second change is that we set the title property to accept a null value. Why? Well, there is a common use case where we do not want to show the title on the home page. Instead, we display the hero section component. Okay, let's go ahead and modify the return from our component. First, we will change the title in head component from title property to head title. Then we will conditionally render h1 tag depending on whether we have a value in the title property or not. For the purposes of this video, let's make a simple navigation as part of this component, so we can test the implemented functionality with page switching in the browser. Let's modify the call of page component on index page. We will set the title to null because we do not want to set it on home page, and we will set head title to static cursor. This situation will be different on contact page. Let's first copy the content from the home page. Here we will set the title to the value contact, and the head title we will set to contact plus divider plus static cursor. When we open the website in browser, we can see that the home page has a title on the browser tab that says static cursor. When we navigate to the contact page using our page navigation, the title contact appears on the page and the tab title display exactly what we set in the code. And now let's finally show together how to force TypeScript to tell us that we made a typo if we forget divider or make a misspelling in the brand name. For that, we need to get back to page component and change type of head title from string to template literal string that contains any string value in the first position, then space, divider, space, and static cursor. If we open the contact page in editor, we see the TypeScript is now reporting an error. If we correct the misspelling in the brand name, the message disappears. But when we jump to the home page, we see that we are missing a divider and a brand name. But on the main page, we just want the brand name. How to do it? Just go back to page component and extend the type to exact string value that the head title can take. When we jump back to home page, we can see that everything is set up perfectly. And if we make a mistake, either in the brand name itself or in the page title with the divider and the brand name, TypeScript will alert us to that.